EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from Cleveland. Tim Radike now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami. The #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
I'm not sure if a guy jumped into the NFL scene quicker than Cam Ward a year ago at the University of Miami. I was down there. I watched his college debut for the Hurricanes in the swamp against Florida, and I walked out of there. I'm not so sure if I knew he was going to be the first overall pick, but I knew he was going to be an unbelievable college player, and here he is with the future of this franchise on his shoulders. He's not going to blink. Everywhere he's been, every coach says, Cam Ward changed the future of our team, of our organization, and there's no reason to think he's not going to do it again.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. Holland. Whoa! And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Third and long. Out of the gun, Ward. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
I'm not sure there was a more heralded player at the quarterback position, Mike, regardless of where they were drafted, than Shedeur Sanders coming out of Colorado. I mean, he was the story of the year, him in prime. Now the question is, can he bring that efficiency and explosiveness that we saw on Saturdays? Can he find that groove and rhythm in the NFL? And I think all the talent is there. How does he adapt to the NFL game? How does he adapt to being the face of an NFL franchise? I think if he can manage all of those things, I think on the field, he has all the talent you need to be successful at quarterback in the NFL.
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
33-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Arden Key on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Shedeur. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 6 yards
Jerry
to go.
Jeudy, the intended target, and third down coming up. From the gun, it's Sanders. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
These are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Back deep for Tennessee, Jim DK. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Slot man gonna move in motion left. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Ward on a design run, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long. From the gun, here's Ward. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big one for Tennessee. It covers 63 yards.
It's a gain of 63 yards. And the Titans first down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
In motion, Okonkwo. He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on third down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
In motion, Okonkwo. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On fourth down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Titans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Sanders. Moving to his right. He's going to keep it himself. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Titans offense ready to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Pollard. To the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
3rd and 11. To throw is Ward. He's got his man. Complete to Iomanner. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down for Tennessee.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Ooh. He'll take this forward for about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Ward out quickly. It's Ridley. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it's 3rd down.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Titans out to the early lead. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. Here's a 3rd down and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. Open man left side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
Forced out left. He runs with it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that 1st down with his legs.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Tyson Campbell that time, able to knock it away.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
A 41-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a first down. This drive on the ground with 4. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's 4. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Cedric Gray there to bring him down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his man right side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Sanders out to Judy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Cleveland.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. On the handoff, 4. And the Browns have a 1st and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
On the zone read, here's Sanders to keep it. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. To throw is Sanders. And he's into the end zone. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Brown. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Browns move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
Titans 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And this is going to be a Titans first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Titans first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Titans.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On first down, Ward. And that ball incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass. Ball's on target. Nice pickup.
They'll run here with Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. 3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Pollard. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Pollard. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans are in the lead by the score of 13-7. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Browns offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Sanders will throw it. He'll step up and run this. He will try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
2nd down, they need 7. Here's Sanders to throw. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now, Shador. Flush to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now, Sanders. Open man, and that's Tillman.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. You're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but the protection is just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the 2nd half is about to get underway.
Joey slides.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. It was Jihad Ward there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Sanders. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Shador. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. It's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They go play action with Sanders. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Cleveland.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board.
Still first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now, here comes the screen to Ford. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Throwing again is Sanders. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Third, they need 8. Again, it's Sanders. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Browns will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. He'll find his receiver, that's DK. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap for Wolf. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Chimdike that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now it's the Browns' turn as offense. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That's the massive 2nd-year tackle. T'Vondre Sweat in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He'll look to throw. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. Jeffrey Simmons getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Shador. He'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problem.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Sebastian Joseph Day in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Sanders. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case,
He had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Backs to the open man. It's Tillman. 20 yards on that pass play. It's a Browns first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard
Nice job by them
line.
getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They give it, and it's 4. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And the Browns are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Browns first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
all even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
That's good for a Titans first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Play action. Ward. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions. And I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback. Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Going up top. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Browns offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They go play action now with Sanders. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll step up and run.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Going deep downfield for Judy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the left side with Pollard. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
3rd and long. Here's Ward. Oh, a loose football. The Browns have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. This gives to Ford heading right. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
On the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll run once more with Ford. He will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Sanders. To the goal line and in. Cleveland. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Browns will go up by 7.
Browns 20, Titans 13.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, it's Jim DK.
Jim DK.
Titans offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Running here, it's Holland. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On play action, it's Ward. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Isaiah McGuire in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Ward. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Open his drive on the ground with 4. That's a nifty footwork there. It'll only amount to a gain of a couple.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
Now Shador. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
It is 3rd and long. Now it's Sanders. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Browns offense ready to get back to work. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. First and 10, and here comes Ford. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Again, it's Ford. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
It is 3rd and 10. Here's Sanders to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Titans offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Here's Ward. That's to the rookie out of Texas, Gunnar Helm.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Throw across his body is complete. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Titan first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they could win the game on this possession.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. They send Ridley in motion. To the air again. Ward. Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock will stop at 35 seconds to go.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Ward to throw again. Middle of the field, he's got a Okonkwo. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Throwing again is Ward. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the Browns. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The dog pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.